Hi, Mr. Piche. This is my evaluation, like reflecting on how I played, how I practiced for the first practice, and I made a list of some things that I thought I might need to work on, and like something that I thought I did good, I guess. Uh, it was the first time playing the piece, so there was a lot of like tricky parts. I didn't really pay attention to my bow and stuff. So I thought I got like the straight bow. The bow wasn't like straight, and when I was bowing, my wrist wasn't sniffing my wrist. I was sort of the wrist was straight, which caused me to bow from my shoulder, so my arm, well not my arm but like this part of my arm, yes. And so that was something that I need to work on, paying more attention to how I bowl, and my bowl was moving up and down on the string also. It wasn't perfectly like moving sideways. So it was moving up and down on the string. As well as when I was bowling. So that was something. That was also something I need to work on. And I thought I played a tiny bit too fast for the first time practicing. I thought I should slow down a tiny bit so I could get the notes better and like practice better and learn the notes a lot and the rhythm a lot better if I practice a tiny bit slower. The tuning wasn't perfect. My hands was sort of moving on the fingerboard. It was moving up and down. So every time I tried to go back to the same note, it wasn't like exactly where it was before, and then the notes wasn't exactly in tune. But I tried to use the snark I had on the bottom, like on the bridge on my cello. I tried to use the snark to see if my tuning was correct. When I hearing like a tiny bit off my tuning, I just check the snark, see how I could improve my tuning. And for the warm up, it was I see, it's shifting and stuff. It's not always perfect in tune. Sometimes it's in tune, sometimes it's not. So I'm still trying to practice on that. So it happens in the piece also. It was around the third line with fourth line, where they had the shift on the A string, because I had to play high E. So I had to shift, which it wasn't always in tune, but I got in tune once, and like the second time I didn't get in tune, but I checked the snark, which then I made it in tune. And also, let's see, I need to improve my bowing a bit between strings. Sometimes when I have a note on the G string and then it's slurred into the D string note, and then it's slurred like it's in the same slur, and then it goes to an A string note. Sometimes for that, when I try to do it in one bowl, my the sound squeaks, so it wasn't like perfectly in tune all the time. It sort of squeaks when I try to when I try to shift between strings in one bowl. So I need to work on that. It's sort of like string crossing. So I need to find exercises how to use string cross and stuff. These are something that I thought I did good on in my first practice. Is that I played it through once, and then I picked out the part I thought was hard for me, and then I tried to play that again, see if I can improve on that, because it was very difficult. It wasn't very difficult, but it was more difficult than the other parts of the piece. And then I left. This I thought I did good on this, but I left out the chords because the chords I need to I still need to learn how to play them, and like they're not I'm not really sure how to play them, so I just left them out. Play the rest of the piece, then all the rhythms that I know, and then I just come out for the for after for other rehearsals. I'll just come back to it. I'll learn it and come back to it and just add it in, because the chorus only appears in one bar. appears in one whole part. Yeah. So overall, I thought I did. I thought I didn't do that good, but there was something I did good. But like, with like my positioning and my bowling and like my my bowling, my tuning, like these um these uh these things I still need to work on. They weren't perfect. They weren't perfect when I was practicing it. It also has little to do with like being a tiny bit nervous for the first time recording a video while playing, and then it's the first time playing the piece also. So I need to improve on those things, and hopefully the rehearsal number 2 will be better. Thanks.